we jump into today's video, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of beef and bacon jerky, butter toffee peanuts, and garlic parmesan popcorn. Despite being a billionaire and having a legendary rap career, one area where Jay-Z appears to fall short is within his personal life. A woman named Wanda Satterthwaite claimed she had a protected, intimate encounter with Jay-Z back in 1992. This was back when he went by the name Rock, and he was 22 and Wanda was 16. The protection broke and she got pregnant. Since she was in an on-again, off-again relationship with her high school boyfriend Robert at the time, and Jay-Z was long gone by the time she gave birth to her son Ramir in July 1993, she put her high school sweetheart's name on the birth certificate. She didn't see Jay-Z until a year later when he was on television, but she didn't know his real name and didn't know how to contact him. When Ramir was 8, his mom told him that Jay-Z was his father. Wanda requested a court to order Robert and Jay-Z take paternity tests. Robert did and was proven not to be Ramir's biological father.
You are not!
And his name was removed from the birth certificate. As for Jay-Z, he reportedly took the test, but the family claimed they never received the results. For years, Ramir and his mother have been fighting to get the issue resolved. Sadly, Wanda passed away in 2019 at the age of 43 from heart failure. Jay-Z's legal team has tried to get the case thrown out since Ramir is now over the age of 18, but that didn't work. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Ramir stated the rapper has been taking advantage of the legal loopholes in order to avoid getting the test done.
Me, my mom, my godmom, we've been in court for many years, and it's just been crazy. As I said before, it's been crazy. We've been going in there. I don't feel like we've been getting our rights really appreciated.
After years of back and forth, Ramir took the case to the New Jersey Supreme Court in May 2023 to force Jay-Z to take the test. Ramir said he wants nothing more than to see justice served and for the entertainer to finally acknowledge him as his son. The New Jersey Supreme Court rejected the motion since it did not have jurisdiction to reopen matters in the appeals court. However, the Daily Mail reports that Ramir refiled the case in the appellate division of the New Jersey Superior Court, and the matter is currently under review. There have long been rumors that Jay-Z fathered children with other women prior to his 2008 wedding to Beyonce. Most people wouldn't care if he indeed had children outside of the 3 he shares with the Queen. However, the fact that he has gone to great lengths to keep at least one alleged paternity case under wraps continues to rub many people the wrong way. In 2004, a video resurfaced from a 2000 concert documentary called Backstage that shows an irritated Jay-Z mushing a woman in the face. The woman was later identified as music industry executive and former president of Roc Nation Records, Shaka Pilgrim. Shaka later went on the record to say they were just playing, and the director of the documentary confirmed that Jay-Z pushed her in a playful manner. People weren't trying to hear all that though, and they started labeling the entertainer as a woman hater. In 2015, Jay went on a tirade about his struggles as a black man after lower-than-expected sales for his music streaming service, Tidal. During a concert, he performed a freestyle and expressed the grief he felt trying to build a business while enduring the grip of the white man's oppression. While plenty of people sympathized with his sentiment, they started feeling some kind of way after a picture circulated showing him and Beyonce cheesing with Tidal's majority white staff. Despite the company being based in Norway, where over 90% of the population is white, social media ripped Jay-Z to smithereens. Many people wondered how committed Jay-Z really was to the culture, and if he was doing enough to break down the oppressive systems he was railing against. Some people also called the entire situation hypocritical and embarrassing, while others said he was no better than the white people he was complaining about.
Overnight, San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick refusing to stand during the national anthem again.
Since the NFL had long been criticized for how it handled Colin Kaepernick's kneeling protest back in 2016 and the athlete's subsequent blackballing, Jay-Z seemed like the perfect choice to change the league. In August 2019, the NFL announced its partnership with Roc Nation as part of its pledge to be more involved in social justice. Jay-Z's duties included helping select artists for major NFL performances like the Super Bowl. He would also play a role in the Inspired Change Initiative, which is a collaboration between the NFL and a group of players seeking to advance social and racial justice. According to the Associated Press, specific songs for each NFL season would be available to stream on Tidal, and a clothing line was in the works. While most people were hopeful that Jay-Z would bring about some much-needed change to the league, sportscaster Chris Williamson sarcastically tweeted that the way to stop police brutality, oppression, and racism was to have Jay-Z sell t-shirts and throw concerts on behalf of the NFL. Other social media users said capitalism was being used as a substitute for progress and called out the NFL for using the partnership as an easy way to avoid real change. And then came the elephant in the room. Although Jay-Z had long supported Colin's fight, Colin still wasn't back playing the field. Colin's girlfriend Nessa tweeted that Jay never even contacted Colin prior to signing the deal. Years later, people still aren't feeling the partnership, including a writer for the HuffPost who said Jay-Z got in bed with the NFL and has sided with the ops. During a 2022 conversation on Twitter with DJ Khaled, Jay-Z compared the word capitalist to a racial slur like the N-word.
We're not going to stop. We're not going to be tricked out of our position. Y'all locked us out. Y'all created a system that, doesn't include us. We said, fine. We went our alternate route. We created this music. We did our thing. We hustled. We're not going to stop talking about it. They're not going to trick us out of it and make us feel ashamed to be successful.
Twitter was not happy and started calling him out immediately. Social media users said Jay-Z was completely out of touch. They also accused him of being too interested in supporting his tax bracket and not real people's struggles. Others got personal and called him dumb, a clown, and an opportunist who uses revolutionary references for record sales and not liberation. Some felt like he was also trying to shame working-class people who weren't billionaires like him. In 2014, Jay-Z wore a medallion symbolizing the 5% Nation while at a basketball game. Yahoo described the 5% Nation as an obscure religious cult. According to the New York Post, the group also believes that God isn't a supernatural being, but rather something found in every black man. This doesn't apply to black women since they are considered subordinate to black men.
Now, if you walk around with that chain all day, people are going to be asking you, what's the science? What's today's mathematics? Does it mean anything to you, though?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm with you. I don't like the conversation either.
This set a lot of people off who started calling Jay bigoted and ignorant. And get this, even the 5%ers were ticked off. A spokesman said Jay-Z wasn't even an active member and therefore he had no business wearing the chain. In 2022, when everybody was woke, Jay was apparently asleep because he decided to host an Oscars after-party at the controversial Chateau Marmont Hotel that was involved in a lot of mess.
In 2020, The Hollywood Reporter published an investigation of allegations against the Chateau Marmont, and in 2021, a former event server filed a lawsuit against the hotel, alleging, among other issues, racial discrimination.
A boss for a workers' union said Jay-Z's decision to use the venue was shockingly insensitive. Well, Jay-Z either didn't hear or didn't care, because the party still went down at the hotel. According to TMZ, angry workers were out front protesting as A-list celebs made their way inside because nothing is going to stop a good party. When Beyonce dropped her 2016 album Lemonade, she alluded to Jay cheating, as well as the hurt and anger she felt, and the mysterious Becky with the good hair. Jay dropped his 444 album in June 2017, where he also opens up about the troubles in their marriage. It wasn't until a November 2017 interview with the New York Times that he finally fessed up and admitted he was a cheater pumpkin eater. Some people were turned off by the belief that the Carters were monetizing their marital issues, while others were all ears for the tea. During a 2018 interview with Van Jones, Jay stated their marriage was headed in the right direction. He described Beyonce as his soulmate and said,
For us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome. You see, to break that cycle.
Well, that brings us to the end of our video. So let us know, do you understand why people can't stand Jay-Z? Or do you think people are just hating on him for no reason? Let us know down below. And thanks for watching RRG.